He will come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace has screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll silence me even here. Pray you, be round with him.
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why? How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And were it not so, you are my mother. You go not till I set you up on a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, ho!
Ho, help!
How now, a rat?
What rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed, good mother. Almost as bad as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Kill a king?
Aye, lady, it was my word. Leave wringing of your hands, peace. Sit you down and let me wring your heart. For if it shall be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not brazened it so, let it be proof and bulwark against the sense.
What have I done that thou dare wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty. Sets a blister there. Calls marriage vows as false as Stycer's oaths. Oh, such a deed as from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face does glow over this solidity and compound mass with heated visage. This thought sick at the act.
Ah, me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Think on this. The counterfeit presentment of two brothers. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain see the batten on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Since sure you have, else could you not have apoplexed, that madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was never so thralled. What devil hath cozened at a hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sands all, or but the sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. O shame, where is thy blush? Rebellious hell, if thou canst may tune in a matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be as wax and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will.
O Hamlet, thou sternest my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such dark and grained spots as will not leave their taint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, hunting and making love with the nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more, these words like daggers enter mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the type of your precedent lord, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule, that from the shelf of a precious didium stool and put it in his pocket.
No more.
A king of striking patches. Save me and hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do not come your tardy son to chide, that lapse in time and passion lets go by the acting of your dread command. Oh, say! How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold this course? Forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep, and as sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair like life in excrements, start up and stand an end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! Look how pale he glares! His form and cause could join
unforgivable.
Do not look upon me with piteous actions, that you convert my stern effects. And what I will have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
No, nothing do you hear.
No, nothing but ourselves.
My father! In his habit has he lived! Look now how he goes, even out at the portal!
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation is very cunning in ecstasy.
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temporally keep time and makes music.
Oh,
It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and the madness I will reword which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not the flattering unction on your soul that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and fill in the ulcerous place, will ranks corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, avoid what's past, repent what's to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor.
thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worst part of it, and live the pure of the other half. Good night. But go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. That monster, custom with sense doth eat and habits devil as angel yet in this. That to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery that is aptly put on. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to your next abstinence. The next more easy, for use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either the devil or throw him out with wondrous potency. So again, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, a blessing beg for you. For this same Lord I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be their scourge and minister, but I will bestow him the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. The bad begins, and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady?
What shall I do?
Not by this, by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and for a pair of reachy kisses or paddling in your neck, let you ramble all this matter out. That I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. 'Twere good, but a fair, sober, wise queen would from a paddock, a bat, a gip, such dear concernings hide? Who would do so?
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath and breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Oh, alack, I forgot. 'Tis so concluded on?
There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will trust, will adders fanged. They will march my way and marshal me to knavery. For 'tis the sport to have engineer in his own petard. But it shall go hard, and I will dwell 1 yard below their minds and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet when in one line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. Good night, mother.
Good night, indeed.